Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today's reading is a timeless pick-a-card reading looking at first impressions of each other in your next relationship. As always, there's 4 groups of cards. You have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So take some time to concentrate on which group of cards you feel drawn to. And the timestamps will be in the descriptions box below. So just as a reminder, we have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So I'd like to welcome you if you are new to my channel, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help to support me. And if you like your video, then please give it a thumbs up. Please remember that this is a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And without further ado, let's take a look at your next relationship. Hi group 1, so let's take a look at the cards for your next relationship. So first card will be their impression of you. So you have the 5 of Cups here. Now the 5 of Cups traditionally is someone who has been disappointed, someone who has been hurt. So their first impression of you is possibly that you're quite standoffish, maybe a little aloof, and maybe a little bit, I don't know, confrontational and a little closed off. But that's only because of what you've been through. And this, remember, is just their first impression of you. This could change, okay? So let's next take a look at your impression of them. So you have the Hierophant for them. Now, the Hierophant is someone who is very traditional, someone who is a teacher, mentor, and very, very balanced and together. So your first impression of this person will be that they're very kind, they're very caring. They're someone who is a good listener, someone who will complement your current state of mind of feeling that you need to kind of protect and close yourself off. But you'll feel safe with this person. So your first impressions of them is that they're very safe, caring and good listeners, or a good listener. Okay, so their friend's impression of you is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm very drawn to the dogs in this card, and dogs are very much loyal companions, okay? So their friend's impression of you is that you are someone who's very loyal. So regardless of their first impression of you being aloof and maybe a little standoffish and a little bit emotionally withdrawn, they see you as very balanced, very focused, very straight, okay? So you will say what is on your mind and you will not suffer fools gladly. They see you as someone who's very grounded, someone who is outspoken a little and will say it as it is. No BS with you at all, okay? But they like that about you because you're also very loyal with it as well. So that's their friend's impression of you. Okay. So what's your friend's impression of them? 4 of Swords. So your friends will see your next relationship person as someone who's very laid back, somebody who's very kind, somebody who's very compassionate, someone who's very balanced, somebody who is kind of opposite to you, because I feel that you're very closed off emotionally. However, your person is more open and yeah, they're just more relaxed about being in a relationship and more relaxed about being open with their feelings. So that's how your friends see your person. Very interesting. Okay, so next, how do their family view you? So their family's first impression of you. Oh, that's nice. You've got the star. Okay, so I'm quite drawn here to the kind of rough waters in the background there, the tumultuous seas, I want to say. And I feel that they understand that you have come from a difficult emotional situation. But you're inspiring because what you've done and how you deliver yourself and how you portray yourself and how respectful you are to their family, it inspires them, because I feel that your person will have told them what you've been through and why you're a little bit aloof, why you're a little bit direct, but they will absolutely adore you. They will see you as someone who they could only ever have wished for as being a partner or in a relationship with their family member. And that's just lovely. So regardless of how you feel and how standoffish you can be emotionally, their family see through that. They see past that. And they see you as someone who's very inspirational, very balanced, very together. But they know that you've gone through a lot of healing. And yeah, they feel like you're someone they could only ever have wished for their son, daughter, cousin, whatever that relative is or that family member is, whose first impression this is talking about. Okay. So what's your family's impression of them? Temperance. Very nice. Okay. So your family's impression of your person is that they're very balanced. They have everything together. And I think there with the Hierophant and the Four of Swords, it very much does depict someone who is very together, someone who's kind, somebody who's caring, somebody who's an excellent listener, someone who's very good for you considering what you've been through, which will help you through your healing process. You're not even going to consider the past or think about the past when you're with this person. And your family are going to absolutely adore them because they are so well balanced. They are very grounded, very honest, very caring, very compassionate, and so chilled. You know, they really, really are gentle-natured, but very strong and grounded with it as well. So where will you meet and how will you meet? Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Okay. I'm very strongly feeling that you're going to meet in an annual event. So something like a summer ball, spring ball, Christmas party, Halloween party, something like that. Something that is an annual event. And you're going to strike up a conversation and you're just going to connect. And it'll feel balanced. It'll feel like you'll be on an equal playing field. Because you're going to be in high spirits. So whereas you're normally guarded, standoffish, emotionally withdrawn, you're a little freer in this environment. And you're able to speak freely and be and say who and whatever is on your mind. And it's not going to cause any offence because, well, I feel like deep down, you know, you've got a hell of a lot of love to give. And your person will see that in you. So yeah, group 1, this is what I see for you in your next relationship. Your first impressions of each other, and your friends and family's impressions of each other as well. So group 1, I hope this helps. I hope you like this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help to support me. Hi group 2, so let's take a look at first impressions of your next relationship. So the first card is their impression of you. Okay, so you have the moon. Okay, so group 2, their impression of you is that you're quite reserved, you're quiet, quite a deep thinker, very deep, thoughtful person. Lots of layers, lots of hidden layers, lots of hidden secrets, and lots of hidden talents maybe that they want to get to know more. And there's something mysterious about you. So their first impression of you, group 2, is that you've got lots of hidden layers, and they find you very mysterious, but with an air of loyalty as well. They see you as someone who's very loyal. So that's their first impression of you. Your first impression of them is the 5 of Swords. Okay, so you're someone who is quite reserved, somebody who's likes to keep things to yourself. You know, you're not somebody who's open with your emotions until you get to know someone. So your first impressions of them initially will be that they're far too pushy and wanting far too much information from you far too soon. Not that that's a bad thing, because I think you'll find that intriguing, okay? I think a lot of people maybe in the past have tried to get to know you, and you've, remained quite reserved. You've kept your cards very close to your chest. But this person is going to really, really push you out of your comfort zone. So your first impression of this person will be that they ask far too many questions that you're not quite ready to answer. So let's take a look now at their friends' first impression of you. The Fool. Interesting. Okay, so the Fool can represent new adventures. Someone who is adventurous, someone who is carefree. Very opposite to the Moon. Okay, so their first impression of you is that you're guarded and you've got lots of hidden secrets. But their friend's impression of you, maybe you're different because you like this person, that you're holding back a little bit because you're afraid to get hurt. But maybe around their friends, you're a bit more carefree, a bit more loose-lipped, a little bit more adventurous, a little more freer to explore different adventures. Or maybe there's a side to you that their friends have seen in you, or a potential in you that your person who's having a relationship with you hasn't quite seen yet, because they're trying to rush things along. And maybe they're putting pressure on you, which their friends, because their friends are not, they're seeing a slightly different side to you. Maybe you know their friends, and they know that there is this exciting side to you as well. But it could be that they just see that you are a potential new beginning, new opportunity for them, okay? So that's really positive. So how do your friends view your person? Or how will your friends view your person? Ace of Coins. Okay. So your friends see your potential next relationship as someone who is going to offer you, which is maybe why you've got the Fool there as well, a new and exciting opportunity that's going to help you open up. And I think that your friends will really like the fact that this person is someone who asks for what you feel too many questions. Your friends feel is an amazing quality, because they feel that they're helping to open you up from being this closed off, reserved person who keeps their cards close to their chest because you don't want to get hurt and you don't want to open those emotional channels to get hurt. But your friends, I think, really like the fact that they are getting you to open up. And I do feel that very much here for you, group 2. Okay, so how do their family perceive you? What's their family or her family's impression of you? The world. Very nice. Okay, group 2. So you've clearly got a lot of hidden layers here. You've got a lot going on. You're reserved and quiet, yet you've got all of these different layers, this kind of adventurous side to you as well. You're very interesting. And I feel that your person's family will view you as someone who will change their world. Maybe your person is someone who's pushy, someone who is far too open and easy to fall in love. And I think they will like that you will offer this excellent balance, this kind of new opportunity for them to kind of, be open, be emotionally available, but not to a point where they become defensive because they're not getting enough information from you. And I think that their family really likes the fact that you've got this control. You've got all of these exciting hidden layers that their family member, son, daughter, cousin, niece, nephew, whatever, auntie, uncle, will be able to explore with you and offer you the world. I do feel like their family feels like you will change their world, which is really nice, really positive. Okay, so how do your family, or what will your family's impression be of them? 3 of Wands. Beautiful. Now, 3 of Wands is very much about planning, future planning. And I feel like your family maybe have thought, you will never settle down, you'll never find anyone because you're far too picky. Maybe you're extremely picky. Maybe because you are reserved and you do like keeping your emotions to yourself and you do not wear your heart on your sleeves in any way, that your family are going to see your person as someone who can definitely open up those emotional channels and bring some new emotional fulfillment to your life. That will definitely be something that could be a long-term relationship for you. And I feel that they will feel really excited about the prospect of how well you two will work together. Because maybe it's a case of they share too much, they wear their heart on their sleeves too much. You don't wear your heart on your sleeves at all. And the two of you together will balance each other out perfectly, which is why it's changing both of your worlds. So this is really, really positive, group 2. So I do feel there will potentially, with this person, who you may initially feel like asks too many questions, will be someone that you will be with long term, who your families will both connect really well together as well. There's a very mutual connection here eventually. I think it will take some time, but when it does happen and you open those emotional connections to this person who's wearing their heart on their sleeves, they will initially may feel a little disgruntled because you're not giving them enough emotionally, that when you do and this opens up for you, it's changing your world. It's taking you on this new journey, this new adventure together. So how will you meet, group 2? Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Now, I feel that you have a friend who will organize a night out or maybe an event or a party or something that you will both go to, and you will initially feel that they're interfering, that you don't want to be with anyone, you're quite happy on your own. But I think your friend is connected to their friend, and you will arrange maybe a couple's night out. Maybe you'll go on a blind date, and your friend will organise it all for you. So you're definitely meeting this person, I feel, on a blind date that your friend will arrange for you. That initially, you're going to kick back and say, I'm not going on a blind date. I'm not doing it. But when you do, you will be so glad you did. So look out for your friend who's arranging a blind date for you, and take that leap of faith with the Fool card and future plan with this potential new relationship, Group 2. So Group 2, I hope that resonates. I hope this helps. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help to support me. Hi, Group 3. So let's take a look at first impressions of your next relationship. First card is their impression of you. 8 of Swords. Okay. Now that's really interesting. So if this image here shows, in her reflection, she is surrounded by swords, she's blindfolded, but in reality, you're free. And I think your person's first impression of you will be, they will see the real you. So whereas you may be shy, you may be someone who has terrible insecurities. I feel like you're very insecure and you never feel like you're good enough. Your person's first impression of you will see through that. So they will understand that this mask that you wear in public isn't who you really are. And their first impressions will be, they will just see straight through that, which is just lovely. Okay, so let's take a look at your first impression of them. 7 of Swords. Okay, so I very much feel strongly connected to the word protection. They're protective. So your first impression of this person, I think, because of your insecurities, they're going to be extremely protective of you. So you're going to see them as being someone who's maybe overly protective because of how insecure you feel. But you're going to be okay with that. I do feel like you're going to be okay with that, because you are quite an insecure person, and your potential next relationship person will see straight through your insecurities, and they will straight away, they will just be very protective. So you will see your person as someone who's very protective, caring and nurturing towards you. So what is their friends? So are your person's friends' impressions or impression of you? 7 of Wands. Okay, that is such a beautiful image, okay? I feel that their friends see you as this, as a quite defensive person. I feel maybe because of your insecurities. If they say something to you, even a compliment, you can't even say thank you. You just say, oh, no, you know, and you're just you're always in denial of any compliments. So I think their friend's first impression of you is that you're quite standoffish, a little bit defensive. But that's understandable, because you are quite insecure and you haven't got very, you don't regard yourself very highly. And that's really sad, because you are a beautiful person inside and out, and don't ever forget that. And their friends will see that, because you're beautiful. They see this gorgeous person, beautiful inside and out, and your person is going to be telling them all about you, and they're going to know all the lovely qualities, all your lovely values. So they know when they meet you, behind this defensiveness is a beautiful person. But they will understand, and their first impression will be, well, of course you're going to be defensive. Of course you're going to be standoffish because you are insecure. And that's absolutely fine. And they will be fine with that, okay? Because they will be there behind you, behind your person. Very loyal people, I feel. Very loyal friends they have. And they will also see past this kind of standoffish, insecure side of you. So what are your friends' first impression of your person? 6 of Wands. Okay, so I think that your person is, being as protective as they are. I feel they're quite extravagant. I feel that they have quite a lot of status quo, which is why you're a little bit defensive towards them and their friends when you first meet them, because I feel your person, this next relationship you will have, is going to be with someone who loves to celebrate, loves to socialize, loves to be out and about. And that's the complete opposite to what you currently enjoy doing. And I think they're going to bring that side of you out. And I think you're going to learn to embrace being more of a socialite. You never want to attract lots of attention to you, and you probably never will, and that's fine. But your person will definitely help to bring a more secure, more fun side out of you that perhaps you've been a little bit scared to release in yourself. But your friends will love the fact that your person is outgoing, they are quite confident, and your friends are going to absolutely love your person. They are going to be right behind you all of the way and be encouraging you on in this relationship, and that's really, really positive. Okay, so let's take a look at their friends' impression. Sorry, not their friends, their family impression, first impression of you. 6 of Coins. 6 of Coins. So their family see you as very kind, very generous, very thoughtful. I think you're very easy to talk to and chat with once on a one-to-one, in a one-to-one environment. And I think you've got a lot of lovely qualities, a lot of lovely experiences to share, a lot of lovely stories to share, which they love hearing about. You've easy to compromise. There's a lot of compromise with you. And I feel that even though you hate being in a crowded environment, and your person is more sociable and more confident in groups of people, their family are going to just love how different you are to maybe past relationships that your person have had. And they're going to just love the kind of compassionate, caring, generous qualities that you have, which is really, really beautiful. So let's take a look at your family's first impression of your person. So your family see this person as someone who's very, very kind, strong, confident. Again, confidence is a big thing, a huge element here I'm seeing as a trait and a quality of this person that you're going to be in a relationship with, which is really going to help you come out of your shell. And I feel that with the 6 of Coins here, this is why their family see you as someone who is going to kind of bring some grounding, bring some stability into your person's life, and they like that. And your family love the fact that this person is extremely confident. They are assertive, they are able to feel comfortable and confident in all different types of environments, which is going to help you tremendously to come out of your shell. So that's a really, really positive message there for you, Group 3. So both of your families are going to really, really embrace both of you into your family life as well, because I think you will both complement each other and bring the best out in each other in very positive ways. Okay, group 3. So let's take a look at how you'll meet. So you've got the Hanged Woman and the Magician. Okay, so because you don't like being in huge gatherings, big social events, things like that, I do feel like they will be in an intimate kind of concert, an intimate kind of affair, maybe in the theatre. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to meet in the theatre. Yeah, definitely. So this person wouldn't normally go to the theatre, but maybe you're going to go and see something different, something that's a little bit more in the themes of comedy. So maybe you're going to be hanging out with your friends, and whereas you normally wouldn't go to a comedy club or a comedy event, I feel like you go into a comedy event, and this is where you're going to find this person or meet this person. So yeah, group 3. You will be seeing things from a very different perspective with this person. They're going to bring out more confidence in you, and they're going to help you, have more belief in yourself, more confidence in yourself, help you to come out of your shell more. And you're going to help ground them a little more and make them more considerate, compassionate. And yeah, you'll have a very, 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 very strong connection. Okay, group 3, so I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help to support me. So good luck with this group 3. It looks really, really interesting. Hi, group 4. So let's take a look at your first impressions of each other in your next relationship. So the first card will be their impression of you. Okay, that is really a beautiful image for the 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords is grief, it's hurt, it's heartache, but it's also growth, as in a number 3. Growth and progression. So I think, and I feel very strongly, that your person's first impression of you is that they know that you have got a hell of a lot of life experience, and they absolutely love that. The bright yellows in this are the feeling of just bright, vibrant, interesting, sizzling, hot. I just feel that they find it really attractive that you've got a lot of life experience, and they want to know more. So that's their impression of you, group 4. What is your first impression of them? Ah, 2 of Cups. Oh, that is lovely. I can definitely see there is going to be a mutual connection here. Okay, the 2 of Cups. It could represent a reconciliation with someone from your past, but I just feel that this is someone who you're going to have a very, very strong connection with. I feel that regardless of what you've been through and the hurt and everything that you've experienced in the past, this person is going to make all of your hard lessons worth the wait and help you realize what love truly is, because this is beautiful. This 2 of Cups here, look how close these 2 figures are here. It feels warm, it feels beautiful, it just feels right. And I think that their first impression of you is that when they first meet you, they're going to think, wow, I feel like this is someone I could fall in love with very quickly. So that's how they feel about you. Okay, so what are their friends' first impression of you? Wow, Lovers. Their friends' first impression of you is, with the 2 of Cups, I can totally see this, that they see you as someone who is their soulmate, is someone they could marry, someone who they could be with. You're a lifer. You are someone they could be with forever. They see this kind of mutual connection. They just feel the love. It just oozes off the two of you. And that is their friend's impression of you, that you've just got so much love to give. And it just feels right. It just feels right, okay? So that's their friend's impression of you, that you feel right for them, okay? And that is just beautiful. Your friend's impression of them, then. Let's take a look. Oh, the Empress. Okay, so yeah, you've been through a lot of hurt. You've been through a lot of pain. You've learned a lot from it. You've grown a lot from it. And your friends will see your person as someone who can offer you this emotional grounding, is what I'm feeling. They will definitely feel that your person will nurture you, will care for you, will offer you such a beautiful relationship that it's going to make you forget all of the hurt, all of the grief, all of the pain that you've ever felt. It's going to disappear, and your friends are going to love that. They see your person as just a perfect match for you. And again, with the Lovers and the Empress, this is someone who you could definitely marry, have children with, and you've got this beautiful soul connection that both your friends see. And that's lovely. I mean, how often can friends who have seen you going through this much hurt feel this confident that you've got this perfect connection, this perfect balance with someone new who they've only just met? It just feels like it's meant to be a group 4, and that's beautiful. So let's take a look next at their family's first impression of you. Oh, Princess of Coins. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So their family are going to see you as somebody who's very much someone who can offer their son, daughter, auntie, uncle, son, niece, nephew, wherever the family relationship is. Their family feel that you are someone who can offer them a stable home. You're emotionally in control, you're financially in control. You have this offering of long-term commitment that can, definitely change their world and change your world. Their family are going to absolutely adore you. They just see you as somebody who's trustworthy, reliable, responsible. Someone who their family member can learn a lot from. Definitely learn a lot from, in a good way, in a positive way. Okay, and that's just lovely. So what is your family's impression of them? Oh, wow. Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups, the Empress. Your family see this person as someone who can offer you a beautiful new experience, a beautiful new love story, love experience. It's overwhelming. It's beautiful. This person you're about to meet and that you're going to have a relationship with, your family and your friends are going to adore them. They are going to bring out in you this new sense of emotional fulfillment that you've longed for in such a long time. This is someone you're going to marry. I'm telling you now, Group 4, this is someone you are going to marry, and it's going to be such a beautiful connection. It's soulmate, twin flame connection. It just feels really lovely. Really, really lovely. And it's beautiful. The feeling I get in this is that all of that hurt, all of that pent-up emotion that you've had and that you've gone through, all of this pain, you're going to forget about it all. You're going to wonder what the hell you were worrying about or what you were hurting about. Because at the time, hurt hurts. Heartache hurts. But this person is going to heal you. It's going to bring you this emotional fulfillment that you've longed for in such a long time. This is just beautiful, group 4. So how are you going to meet? Okay, so you've got the 7 of coins with the sun. Okay, so I think because of the past hurt that you've been through, there's going to be some patience required here, because the 7 of coins is maybe you've already met this person, because I do feel as well with 2 of cups, it could be someone from your past. So I do feel like you already know this person, and you need a bit of patience and need to give yourself a bit of time, but not that much time in reality, because when you're with this person, they're just going to light you up from the inside out. This is definitely someone you will know that when you reconnect or when you meet, it's going to be this spark, it's going to be this connection that is so powerful, so strong, things are going to move really, really quickly. So I feel like with the 7 of coins, this is someone who maybe you've already met. Maybe it could be someone you know through work. Okay, but definitely when you ignite this connection, when you make this connection, there's just this instant spark that's going to happen really, really quickly. I do feel that very much for you, group 4. So this looks beautiful. This looks so promising after such hurt, after so many hard knocks and so many hard life lessons. This is what love dreams are made of, group 4. So I'm really excited for you. I really hope this resonates. I hope this happens for you very soon. I really feel strongly to it. It just feels like, as I said, soulmate, twin flame connection that is going to be life-changing for you. Definitely marriage material here. Okay, group 4, so I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, as it really does help to support me. So good luck, group 4. This looks absolutely beautiful.